How's it going, everybody? Just out in the workshop again today, and figured I'd do some more videos. So I've got a little project here. This is just going to be like just a little fun project. Nothing serious, that's for sure. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these scraps that I have. I just pre-cut them all here, and I've got my big gigantic cell phone. This is a Galaxy Note 3, and I'm gonna make a little booster for the sound for in the bathroom. When when I'm having a shower and stuff, I like to listen to music. So the speaker on this is right here, and it's loud, but it's not very loud. So I'm gonna build a little box here to amplify the sound, and yeah. So this is top, this is bottom, these are the sides, or the front and back, and then these are the sides. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my chisel, I'm going to mark out an area for my phone to sit in, like such, and then I've got to put a brace on it so that it has something to rest on the back. Then I'm going to chisel out an area in here so that the sound can go through, and then the front, one of the fronts, I'm going to take my Forstner bit and I'm going to drill a bunch of holes along the front here. So I'm going to get started with that, and we'll be back. Okay, so what I did was just take the chisel and I chiseled that down about 2/3 of the way through the wood, and then I just cut this little block here, and this little block's going to go on right here, and that'll allow the cell phone to sit against it. And everything is going to get sanded down and stained and clear coated, but I'm using the back side of this hardwood flooring because I don't have any stain that's going to match it. So I mean, it's easier just to use this side of it and clean it up, and I'll be able to use that. So, but anyway, so now what I've done is I've marked where my speaker is going to sit down inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole right down inside there, and that will allow for the music to go through that hole and then down into the box. So the next thing is I'm going to drill that hole, and then I've got to start drilling the holes for the front, and then we can start assembly. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so now I've got all the parts cut. I just got this sanded down and just to round it off to make it a little nicer. Got the hole drilled in there for the speaker. Got the 3 outlets for the sound to come out there. So now what I first want to do here is get my little rest on here. This will just allow the phone so it doesn't fall over. Put some glue on here. Oh, actually the first thing I should do is sand this down a little bit before I glue that on, because I'm not going to be able to sand it after, so we'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have this sanded down, I'm going to get this part into place. And then I've got to be able to nail it from the back here. There we go. That one's on. And now I'm just going to start taking all the components and getting them all on here. So
this is going to be the back, so I might as well put the bottom together first. This, so I want it to sit flat, won't matter if you can see that on the back. This. Okay. Put lots of glue on each part here. And then after I'll go around and do the final sanding and clean all the edges up and stuff. I want to get everything flush. Stick a couple of brow nails in it. Alright, got a rag here to clean up some of this glue. It's easier to sand it after. I just rather have more glue than not enough. Glue's cheap, and if you're not cheap with it, it'll do the job. Alright, now I'll get these 2 side pieces in here. That one in there, and this one. Alright, and then we'll get the front on. Alright, well there's the front, and now what I need to do after is I'm going to sand all this down so it all looks nice and flush and smooth after. But I just want to get it together now, and there's going to be the top. So I'm going to get that glued on. This project's not for everybody, but you know, if you have some scrap wood sitting around and you're bored, why not? I like doing little projects like this. It just passes the time, and it's usually quite a bit of fun. So, okay. Well, there it is, all put together. And let me just grab my cell phone here.
Now when I set my cell phone in, it sits just like so, and holds itself in there pretty good. And then when I turn it on, it should be much louder. So I'll be back here in a minute and we'll give it a test. Okay, so I just have it on one of YouTube's free songs, and let's have a little test. I'll bring you a little closer so you can actually tell. Not the best music, I agree, but it's free and I won't get any copyright kind of problems with it. So now you can tell from here. You can hear it. It's not super quiet, but now watch when I put it in the box. I'd say it's about twice as loud now. So yeah, for a little bit of time. Now when I set this up in my bathroom, I'll be able to listen to music at a more reasonable tone and actually be able to hear it. So there you go, that's in, that's out. In. Alright, well, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up now and get it all sanded, and then I'll give you a peek at it. Okay, well, now it's all been sanded and smoothed down, and went around and did all the corners, everything, so it's nice and smooth. So what I'm using here is Ipswich Pine. This is what the stain I'm using, and the only reason I'm using this stain is because I have it. So I'm going to go through and stain it all, and then we'll use this clear coat here to give it a nice shine. I don't have any Varathane, or I would use that, but I just want to make sure to get in all the holes and cracks and everything. Okay, well, there, it's all stained. It's actually a pretty nice looking little box, even just to have sitting there. So, I'm, you know, this is something that you can, you know, go out, play out in the workshop, and just have fun. This, you know, last night I was sitting there and I was listening to music on my cell phone, and, you know, I wasn't really happy with how loud it goes. So, all I did was take a toilet paper tube and cut a slot in it and stuck my phone in that, and it got quite a bit louder. So I decided I had some more scrap hardwood flooring kicking around, which I've used for lots of projects around here, and so I figured I'd build this little box. And you know, if anything else, you know, if you're sitting on your bed or you're sitting on your couch, you can set it down and don't even have to hold on to your phone. So yes, it turned out quite well, and yeah, so I'm going to clear coat this once this dries a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished product. On a quick note, I recently cut that apple tree down with the axe that I refinished, and if you haven't checked that video out, go check it out. But I had this sliver that was cut off the bottom of the apple tree, and apple's a beautiful wood, and I was wondering if anybody out there can think of a cool project I can do with it. It has, I can show you it here, I can smooth all this out obviously, but that's the front, or the back, either way, and there's the other side. So there is quite a bit of surface area there. I'm guessing it's about 14 inches or so. So yeah, if anybody could give me some feedback on that and give me any ideas what I can do with this beautiful piece of wood, then I'll do that and I'll make a video about it. So back here in a minute. Okay guys, well, there's the finished product. It turned out great. There's sorry my lighting is not the best in here, but it looks like glass. I got about, I'm guessing, close to 10 coats of lacquer on here. It did turn out great though, and I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and thanks a lot for checking out my videos. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel, and if you would, and if you like this video and you want to see some more, click up the thumbs up button, and that would be greatly appreciated. So we'll talk to everybody soon. You have a great day.